paid the dues yet. But on this card, as you can see, on April 7, 2012, hundreds of people from around New Orleans will gather to lay down 50,000 handmade bones honoring victims and survivors of ongoing conflicts in Congo, Sudan, and Somalia. 1 million bones is an international movement that raises awareness about humanitarian crisis happening today in Congo, Sudan, and Somalia. In 2013, we're part of this now. We will take 1 million handmade bones made by artists, activists, and students and lay them on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. as a visible petition against these ongoing crises. Each bone symbolizes our common humanity. We need you. We're looking for 200 volunteers to join us in laying down these 50,000 bones, which have been made by the New Orleans community. This will be a filmed event, and we ask volunteers to wear white, showing solidarity and our mission for peace and justice. Saturday, April 7th, that's next Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You have performance, we'll say the ritual starts at 10 a.m. Congo Square. For more information, you can contact Naomi. So let's give Naomi a round of applause, and why don't you tell us what this is all about.
Thank you so much for letting me, letting me invite all of you to be a part of this. These bones are part of the 1 million bones that will hope to lay down in the National Mall next year in D.C. And we use the symbol of the bone, one, to attest to the gravity of this issue, to remind us that today there are mass rapes being made and uncovered in places like Sudan and Congo. But we also use this symbol to remind us that we belong to each other, and that when we accept the idea that we belong to each other, we can recognize our responsibility to one another. And at the core of it is it's best led by a quote from Archbishop Desmond Tutu from South Africa, who says that my humanity is caught up, is inextricably bound up with others. We belong in a bundle of life. A person is a person to other people. And so that is our message, and it's a really powerful event. We did it in Albuquerque last summer, where we laid down 50,000 bones. A couple hundred people were there. We dressed in white, and we laid them down. And I really invite you all to be a part of it and to witness and to participate and to take that experience for what it is, and as you remember, because you'll remember these bones here in Congo Square after the 7th. And so these bones have been made by a lot of people here in New Orleans. A lot of conversations have been had. It's been interesting because I'm not from New Orleans, and by no means is this a one-person project. This is a team effort. But the conversations, a lot of them that have come out of the school children here, is talking about the violence in the city and how they're affected by it. And that when we think about these issues, we understand that local issues or global issues are oftentimes local issues that are magnified by distance and intensity. And again, that we really all belong to each other. And so I hope that you'll come next Saturday. We ask people to show up at 10 in the morning, dressed in white. We'll organize how we'll arrange the flow of it, because I'm telling you, it's going to take up the whole square, 50,000. And then we'll lay them down starting at 11. And we're going to have international speakers, Eric Neheva, who is a survivor of the Gatumba massacre in Burundi and a refugee from Congo, as well as Claude Gatebrook, who is a survivor of the Rwandan genocide and a very strong activist for what's happening in Sudan now in Congo. And so, again, I just want to really thank you for this opportunity. It means a lot to us to be able to speak to you in this very sacred space and be able to lay these bones down.